YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm with all my millionaire friends and we're gonna ask them exactly what they did to get rich. Let's go. All right, I'm here with Jordan Welch. Jordan, what do you do?
I got a YouTube channel all about business and money, and I have a software company called Viral Vault. I'm also a part-time investor. You know, I got some properties, some stocks, some crypto. Yes sir, yes sir.
When did you become a millionaire? What age?
I made my first million online at 19, but I lost it all at 20 and 21. And at 23, I was able to get it back up and have $1 million in net worth. So I literally made $1 million, I lost it all, and I made it back in 5 years. I just was somebody that had a massive ego at that point in time. I started making money, I didn't know how to act. I was smoking weed, I was partying, I was spending more than I was making. I was not focused, and it caught up to me. But now I'm a different person, and I learned a lot from those times. If I didn't have that happen to me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
So now that you're back on track, what's the most you've ever made in a month?
Last month was one of my best months I ever had. Just off AdSense alone on YouTube, I did over 80,000, and my software company doing well over 150,000. I bought a property after the renovations and everything. We're already up 100K in equity because I got it for a crazy deal. So last month was my best month I ever had in business.
And for someone just getting started watching this video, what would be your #1 piece of advice?
You just got to pick one path and stick with it for long enough, right? I first started doing this internet money stuff when I was 14 years old. I'm 26 now. And I've been in this game for a long time just to get to the level that I'm at today. If you're just getting started, it's not gonna happen in a month, it's not gonna happen in 6 months. It's probably gonna take you 3 to 5 years. But it's crazy because people will go to college for 8 years to make 100K, and that's totally normal. But nobody will lock in for 8 years to build a business to make $1 million because that's too long. I think it's one of the most backwards mentalities out there. So pick a path, stick with it, and you're gonna make it work.
All right, yo, thank you so much.
Got you, bro.
What's up, G?
What's going on, bro? How are you?
Hey, bro.
I'm chilling.
Tell the people, who are you? How old are you? What do you do?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay.
I do YouTube. I own 2 businesses, and I spend a lot of my time investing these days.
So where were you like 2 years ago or so?
2 years ago, I was broke working a job that I hated. I was doing software sales.
So you were in a 9 to 5.
Yes.
And then how did you get to crypto millionaire?
It's a little bit of a crazy story. I made my first $1 million, well, $800,000 in a day, in an hour. Actually muted on a Zoom call at my job. In January of 2022, I started posting YouTube videos. 3 weeks later, I launched a private Discord, my first ever business. We sold 1,444 one-year passes for $700 US each-ish, which netted close to $1 million. And I launched it muted on a Zoom call at my job.
And then you quit.
And then I quit on the next one. Yeah.
Now that you're in this world and you've transformed from that, what's like the most money you've ever made in a month?
The most money I've ever made in a month is a story I just told you, because that ended up being over $1 million that month. But second best month that I've ever had was actually this last month of February, yeah. So right now, actually, my business and my portfolio are basically competing. Last month, I did close to 130,000 profit with my business, and then my portfolio was also up close to 110,000. So netted about $250,000 last month, which I feel really good about.
Holy.
Yeah, it was really good.
Anything you could show the people? Because you know how it is.
How about one of my wallets? You can see the daily P&L on there as well.
What's the daily P&L at right now?
22,588.
Today?
Yeah. It's a good time to be in crypto, bro.
Oh, yo, real quick, because this is a lot for people watching this that haven't made money online yet. What would you say to the kid just getting started, maybe to your younger self that was at that job 2 years ago, pissed off and wanted to get into this lifestyle?
Don't watch this video and get mad at yourself and ask why you're not there yet. Understand that making a lot of money is a learnable, hard skill. And just like you have to go to school or train for a job for a lot of years, you have to try really hard to make a lot of money for years and years and years. You've been in the game 5, 10 years, right? I've been trying shit 5 years. It takes time. But if you're going to be willing to spend years in school, if you're going to be willing to spend years at a job, spend years trying to build the skill of making a ton of money. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's like the one thing that I and you and everyone else here wakes up every day and thinks about. You just have to hone that skill and sharpen that knife. Yeah.
Dude, thanks so much.
Of course, bro.
Appreciate you. And guys, let's go inside. This shit's getting crazy. Let's go find someone else to talk to. All right, so I'm here with Money Mo. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? How are you?
Dude, so tell the people, how old are you? What do you do?
I'm 26, and right now I do e-commerce full-time.
Wow, okay. And when did you get started in e-com?
I started doing e-com when I was like 17 years old, dropped out of college actually to do it, but it didn't turn out great when I first started.
Okay. And so from that point until millionaire, how long did that take you?
Well, it took me 3 years to generate my first $1 million with e-commerce. And then from there, I was able to use that money and invest it into crypto. And that's really where I became a millionaire.
Oh, wow. Okay. And as far as e-com right now, what is the brand or business that you're in? And what's the most money you've made so far with that specific sector?
Right now, I'm the most infamous person on TikTok for having the Limitless Pill, which is an NCT48 nootropic product, viral all over the internet. And that's the #1 product we're currently selling. Our biggest month, we hit about $1 million close to November. And right now we're floating around $700,000 to $800,000 a month.
For someone that's looking to get started in e-com, take the path you've taken, what would be the #1 piece of advice to tell her?
I think the biggest thing is don't bite on more than what you can chew. And I think e-commerce right now is a little bit more difficult than what it was. But if you were to start and get into that industry, then you should look into creating or mastering the one skill set, which is creating content. And if you can understand the marketing psychology and how to create content that converts people into customers, then you're going to crush it in no matter what industry, whether it's e-commerce or anything else.
So TikTok Shops is pretty good?
TikTok Shop's the hottest place right now.
Okay. You heard it from the man. Thank you, brother. All right, guys, let's go see what else we got going on. All right, so Wade, what have you been doing on your phone, bro? What's going on?
Usually I'm closing deals. People are interested in coaching. They want help growing and scaling their business or with personal development mindset. So I'm giving them some information and bringing them into my program.
And how much money are you making by yourself through just Instagram DMs?
Between 70 and 80K a month right now.
Holy shit. And when did you start this?
6 months ago.
And what were you doing before that?
Before that, I had a healthcare consultancy. I was the president of 10X Health, and then I started consulting for doctors, left 10X Health, and just started helping doctors grow and scale their practices with sales and marketing and operations integration.
Wow, and you started Instagram when?
June 30th of the old year, 2023. Yeah.
And you've been able to make 70K a month right now, and you started in 6 months ago?
Yeah, 7 months ago. First month was 30K with 3,000 followers, just off of stories. I've never paid for an ad. I've never paid for an agency. I've never had a growth tool, nothing.
Can you reverse engineer that process in like a 1-minute spiel and tell people how you do that?
Well, I mean, you helped me quite a bit with a lot of this. The first thing is understanding what's my zone of genius. What do I know a lot about? What can I talk about? What problems have I solved for myself? My content during the day is about solving problems, helping other people solve those problems, and then providing free value to people. Consistently posting, getting over the fear of what other people are going to think, suppressing my ego. And the more content you put out, the more you practice, the more response, the more feedback you get, you start to tailor your message, you start to tailor your content, and the engagement grows.
What is the most money you've ever made in a month?
$280,000. But that was financial advising back in the day. Came right down to Miami and blew it all.
What money do you like better?
Oh, this is way better.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the biggest issues, that I was always chasing money, and I felt very void of purpose. I felt empty for the most part. You know, I'd get these big checks, I'd come to Miami, I'd waste it. Now I feel unbelievable. Yes, I enjoy making quite a bit of money, but I'm on purpose now. And so it's not really about the money, it's about helping people.
Last thing, what would be one word of advice for the viewers?
Be authentic and observe. Instead of always trying to figure it out, just observe other people and what they do, and then start to tailor your approach based off of what you observe successful people doing.
All right, guys, I think we got like one more person to interview, so let's go step outside and see what's going on. All right, we found another friend outside smoking a cigar. What's up, my man? What's going on? How we doing, Juan? Tell the people, how old are you and what do you do right now?
I'm 28 years old,
Okay.
and I'm in e-commerce. Right now, we're focused on running one of our main brands, but we also have other projects that we consult for occasionally, but the main focus is on e-commerce.
What's the most money you've ever made in e-com?
In a single month, $1 million a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and what kind of brand or company do you work with?
Right now, mainly supplements, but I've worked with clothing, health and wellness. I got started actually selling women's bras.
Wow.
Actually, that was like one of the first products that I drop shipped. And yeah, that's how I got started in the space.
Let's take a dip into the dark side. How much money have you lost in a day?
There was one time actually where we actually lost a total of $50,000 of inventory that just got held up. We never were able to receive it, just got held up in customs. And so that was a big L at the time because we hadn't done really big numbers, and that was literally like our whole business.
So how do you recover from something like that?
Well, we had to just max out personal credit cards, take on additional risk, but at the end, we were able to make it work.
What would you say to someone getting started right now in e-com? You know, maybe they're watching this video, they got a little money saved up. What's that first thing you do right now to cut out all the fluff?
I would say find people that have already built brands. In my experience, I was able to really shorten my learning curve once I had found people that had already went through the errors with supply chain, had to learn how to really market well. And they were able to teach me things personally that allowed me to save a lot of time, energy, and effort. And that was priceless for me because there were things that I learned from them that I would have had to learn myself by wasting a lot of money, spending a lot of time, and going through errors that I need to go through.
Juan, thank you so much, brother.
Anytime, my man.
Of course, bro. Guys, from what I just saw, every single person in this video all learned a high income skill. They then ran with that skill for many years, saved up their money, and then the smartest people that I interviewed, they invested it into the stock market or crypto to really expand their wealth and become millionaires. This doesn't happen overnight. I've been at this game for 4.5 years now, posting every single day on social media. If you guys need help, I coach people on exactly how to create their personal brands and build a coaching business online. So eventually one day you can get a crypto portfolio like this that goes up $160,000 in a day. But hey, this doesn't happen overnight. You guys got to work hard and stay at it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.